Okay, guys, this is part 3 of us making our Palazzo pajama pants. I don't know whether to call them Palazzo or culottes. I mean, really, they're almost culottes. We're going to start sewing up the pants legs. So let's start. I'm going to start at the bottom and work. We're going to work our way up to this part so that we can just slide along it. Okay. So we're going to try it out this way. We'll see what happens. Um, and we may end up putting some kind of fabric um, on the bottom. So anyway, this is part 3. So if you haven't watched 1 and 2, go watch that because you're not going to know what we're doing. Okay, so we're making sure where we pinned, we folded it inward. One side's going to be a little thicker. That's okay because unfortunately we had a slit there that we're not going to keep. And we may decide to make a slit over here. I don't know yet. So we may just stick with the way it is. I really think we're going to need a slit on this side. But let's go ahead and do the important part and be very careful. Line up your edges. We want to be very careful here. I'm taking out my pins. You don't have to take yours out yet if you don't want. I'm just taking a few out so I can kind of make sure it's all together, but I'm not going to touch the crotch area because that needs to stay intact. So we're putting it under. I'm going to be sewing at the far end. Okay. So right here, just where I can get it to go in there. And of course, we're going to start backwards. Oh, I'm on top of my fabric. I don't want to do that. See that? No, we want to turn them inside out, guys. Turn them inside out. Sorry. Turn them inside out. You may have to move your pins. That's okay. Line up your pins that you have in the crotch area. I mean, in the waistband area. And we're going to work from the inside out, from the inside of the pants. I'm so sorry. I pinned on the wrong side. But that's okay because that's part of this. It's beginner. I'm beginner. I'm not a professional. Let me say it again. I try is all I can say. All right, so I'm not pinned here, which makes it a little more difficult. Let's see. Should have left it pinned, but that's okay. We got it. Okay. So I'm going to hold on. Let me get my bearings, guys. All right. I think we got it, but it needs to be precise. So I need to see where that other pin is and take it out because I can't see what I'm doing with it in. All right, let's start. We're going to start at the bottom and go really, really slow. So roll it inwards. No. No, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to roll it. Mm-mm. You sure not? I'm going to just stitch it because we're starting at the bottom. So I'm going to stitch it. No, we are going to have to roll it. So roll them together, place them together. It should look like that. And we're going to start. But first, I'm going to pin a little bit. I keep thinking my pins are up top. I don't know what I'm thinking, guys. I want to work from, let's see, this edge. So we're going to pin it this way. I'm going to stop when I get near the crotch. We're not doing the crotch yet until we do the other leg. So we just want to go up the leg. Here we go. I'm ready now. Sorry, guys. Took me a minute. All right. We got them sandwiched together. See? We've got them turned in with like an inch seam. We want to sew along. Hold on. Make sure that's up. We want to sew along the very edge because we can always go back and put another seam where it's folded over. But right now we need the very edge so we can hold it in place. And I'm going to do a zigzag. You can do whatever you want. I don't know how my machine is going to do here. Back stitch, then you might have to push it through this thick part until you get to the part where it's not so thick. And then just press it and sew it. Start going. And we're getting those all the way up to the crotch, but we're not doing the crotch yet. Until I really see how it's going to fall together. Then almost. It's not showing you, is it? Come this thing. Almost. This is tricky. We don't want to pucker it. So I don't quite know what I'm doing here. Well, let's take the pin out. It was pinned on the inside. All right. If I can get it, guys. I can't get it. There we go. Oh, this is tricky right here. Okay, let's try. Okay, I can see it. All right. I'm going to try not to pucker too much. And we're going to go all the way up this side. Okay, back. All right. I don't want to continue on. Or do I? Hold on. It might be easier if we continue on. Let me get these pins out that are not correct. Let me see what I've got here. I don't think so. We're going to stop there. I've already backstitched. Let's pull it out. We're going to go up the other way. Let's better be safe than sorry. So it should be all stitched together like so. Okay. And don't worry about this part sticking out because we're going to go back and stitch over it again when we get. The main thing is to get the shape, to get them together and get the shape. So I'm pulling all these inside pins out now because I kind of know where I'm at. I've got one leg done, so it's not quite so bad, but. And then I'm just going to refold them all in again. I could have done this a lot neater if I would have planned ahead. I may start up top. Okay, we've got a problem. Of course we do. It's like I've got a slit here. I'm going to have to fix that before I can move on. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Okay, what I'm going to have to do, I've got a little slight tear in my fabric, and I don't want the crotch to be any smaller. So, trying to figure out how to fix it, guys. Just give me a minute. Aha. I think I got it. I think I have it. I'm not sure. Oh, I hope this works. Otherwise, mine's going to be messed up. Hold on, guys. I've got to fix a rip in my material. I don't quite know how I'm doing it. I think I can hold it right there and bring it in. I don't know. Is that going to work? Let's do it like this. I mean, I don't want a hole, obviously, there. This is tricky. And which way is this folding? Is another question. I've already confused myself now. Let me see the other side. The other side is folded back and together. Okay, let's try it like this. This might be better. Let's try to pin it in my lap. Yep. Okay, pull that up and let's bring it back. Okay, that should work. If I can somehow hold it while it's going through. This is going to be tough. It's got to rip. Otherwise, it wouldn't be tough. All right, I got to hold this really tightly and fix this rip, guys. And then, without losing it when I slide it, gosh, this is not easy. This is very tricky. All right, don't move. Move the needle. All right, don't move, fabric. Don't move. All right, let's make sure nothing else is under there. I don't think so. Clamp it and go for it. We're only stitching this one little area. I think that's secure. I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we have a mess down there. So don't repeat what I did. But it's straight. Okay, good. Didn't take any of my. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, back on track. Let's fold this fabric backwards. Wait a minute. Come on, machine. Cooperate, please. All right, let's fold this backwards. 1/2 inch. And make it go together. It's okay if it's more than 1/2 inch in certain areas because, again, we're going to go back and trim all this excess crap off, for lack of a better word. And we're going to trim this excess stuff off. There you go. And we're going to sew that so it lays down. All right, we've sandwiched it together. Here we go. Let's start at the top, work our way down. All right, I think your trickiest part, guys, is going to be that crotch area. I mean, it just, for obvious reasons. You don't want it to cinch up down there because then you're going to have one leg really tight around there and then you'll have one leg really loose around there. Now, I want to move outward a little bit. I'm too close to it. There we go. We're going to go all the way. And we're even going to tuck these edges in while we're going. Now, this side's a little thicker. It feels like. And it make it through this bit. Then we'll be all right. Now, these little pieces we're going to tuck under when we do the other side. And that should be it. All right. Pants leg should be sewn up, including the crotch. Let's see. Looks like it. Looks like it. Look, it's sewn up. Okay. Now, we've got all this messy bits here. So you can do one of two things. You can go back and cut it, or you could just go around and tack it down, which is what I think I'm going to do. But I don't like, I think I'm going to have to cut a slit in these pants. I don't like the way they're falling. Already, I don't like that. So I think I'm going to have to cut a slit in the outside of them. So right now, we're not going to worry about that though. We're just going to go back over what we just did and get it cleaned up. Look at this. This one wants to come off. Not the one I said, I mean the one I mean for it to come off. Okay, so I'm just going to go and re-sew and stitch everything down. So just go around your legs. If you have any bits that are longer here, go around them with a zigzag stitch and it'll take care of it. You see this hanging out? I'm going to put that down so it's a nice seam there. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stick it here. We'll start over here on this leg. And then we'll move over inward and get the rest down. Back. Okay. Right. Now we're going to go back out to the outer. We're doing a double stitch. Oh, goodness gracious. Just getting this bit over here down. Because when you're wearing them, you don't want them to be like, and you can trim it with scissors. You don't want them to be like showing the mess underneath. And we're not going to go all the way up because I don't need it really up top. Oh, right there. All the way up. There you go. Let's take that off. It's looking better, looking better. So now you've got those other bits down. This is inside out, mind you, okay? Next, the other leg. Then we're going to decide what to do with the bottom. I do not like the way the bottom is without the slits. I just think it gives them more of a flowy thing about them. So we're going to probably end up doing slits on mine. You don't have to. Again, you don't have to, but I am because I like my pants a certain way, especially for lounging pants or sleeping pants. I like the legs a certain way. I have very fat at the top legs and skinny at the bottom, so I don't look very good with skinny leg pants. I never have. I just look better with baggy pants. This poor needle's been through the ringer today. I can tell you that on my sewing machine. I don't know about you guys' needle. Let me know in the comments below how your needle's holding up. Right? How long? I want to ask you that. Like, how long do you use your needle? I mean, like, this is a bit much fabric. I may end up cut that a bit. That's okay. I don't have to cut it right now. Don't ever do what I just did. You won't mess it up. See? It'll make your thread come out of your needle. Dadgummit. No, it's still in there. Don't ever leave your footer up, guys, while you're stitching. I do it by mistake sometimes, and it, see what it does to your needle, your thread? So let me see if I can pull that. Hold on. Let me see if I can save this and not have to rethread this. No, it's pretty jacked up. Of course it is. Of course it is. So we're going to have to, oh dear, that's what I did to it. Oh. Well, and it's got a stitch in there that I hadn't finished. Of course it does. So we're just going to have to cut it. Pull this out. That was my fault. I did that. But again, this is a learning channel. And it always will be a learning channel because I will never presume to be an expert at anything. I don't know if anybody's an expert at anything. Really. Think about it. Every day we learn. We still learn. Every day. I am rethreading. So I don't really think you can call yourself an expert at anything. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Can you really be ever an expert? Expert surgeon? I don't know. Too many things can go wrong. We're human. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to back up a couple of stitches. It doesn't matter because I'm on the inside. over the ones that I messed up, and then repeat. And there we have it. Yep, done. All right, now that's taken care of. All right, now, so we're good there. Maybe I won't have to put a slit. Once I iron them, I'll know better. But before we do anything else, guys, I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking of putting a ruffle at the bottom, but I don't know because they're already wide legs, so I don't know. Nah, I think we'll leave them plain. Okay, I am pretty much convinced that we have our pants. So let's move over here to the. Let me move you over here to the stool so we can see what we got here. Okay. Um, they may be complete. Okay. Ah, did it worked? Wow, guys. Now, I still am going to go back and put a double stitch around the bottom to make it look a little bit nicer. But we're going to go iron them. And let's see. The crotch looks good. Look. It all looks good. The butt, the back side has a nice little stitch. Look at the zigzag, how cute it is on the bottom. Can you see it? It's cute. That's kind of cute. It's on each side, but that's okay. I mean, guys, we got it. They look like culottes. They look like pajama pants. Now, before we get to part 4, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go iron these, and then I'm going to come back and show you how they look when I try them on. I will be back, guys. Okay. I'll see you in part 4, the final. Bye.